Good afternoon, everyone. My presentation is about the adoption of blended learning as an emerging mode of learning among EFL students, current challenges, and future direction. So, my outline goes as follows. We have review of literature, a research problem, objectives, questions, research instruments, and then issues of validity and reliability, sample and setting, data analysis findings, research limitations, and then conclusion. So, review of literature, of course, the topic of adoption of blended learning has been a topic of interest in the research field for many years. So many scholars, have different opinions about the adoptions of blended learning as an emerging mode of learning. So Kane 2012 stated that technology has been incorporated into instructional environments over time thanks to advancement in education. And also, Kinto et al. 2017 mentioned that a variety of innovations are being used in the teaching and learning environment, and blended learning is one of them, despite going through a process. So, this innovative instructional technique, which combines both face to face and online teaching and learning, has received widespread acceptance. Morris again 2010 added that blended learning is increasingly becoming an option for students in higher education. So using internet or computer-based tools, it enables the enhancement of face-to-face interaction between professors and students. And also, he added that blended learning courses are very common across all academic disciplines. They related to courses where a significant portion of sit time or time spent in the classroom is substituted with online activities that involve students in achieving course objectives. So, concerning the research problem rests on the fact that improvements in technology and learning process have created new opportunities for the implementation of learning environments that facilitate or simplify non-traditional forms of communication between students and professors, and are characterized, of course, by the integration of adaptable and creative teaching and learning technology. So, in this regard, the readiness of EFX students to embrace blended learning has recently, we can say, been an intriguing topic or interesting topic in the Moroccan higher education environments. So, this study attempted to address the issue that attitude regarding blended learning implementation or incorporation in the educational setting differ or vary, because again, not all EFX students view blended learning as a useful form of learning, and some students prefer traditional classroom instruction, and whereas other EFX students, we can say, regard or see blended learning as an innovative learning strategy with the potential to significantly affect their academic performance and success. So, based on the research problem, there are again three objectives are identified. The first objective is to explore the perspectives and readiness for blended learning among EFL students. The second objective is to identify any potential advantages of adoption blended learning. And the last one is to gain insights about the obstacles EFL students encounter or face while using or adopting blended learning. So, research questions, of course, the study attempts to answer the following questions. What do EFL students believe regarding the use of blended learning in educational setting? How prepared are they for blended learning, and what benefits can blended learning courses offer? And the last question is, what obstacles do EFL students face when they go for blended learning? So in order to answer these research questions, they are again an online questionnaire is used, and online question is divided into two sections: a section with quantitative questions, and the second section is or include we can include qualitative questions. Concerning the issue of validity and reliability, the study utilized two methods to enhance its validity and reliability. We have randomization and we have peer debriefing. Randomization because those who participated in online questionnaire, they were selected randomly to avoid the bias in sample. And peer debriefing, of course, the study is discussed by some professors and some, those who are professional in the field, wherefore we can see in which criticism, for example, feedback are received and taken into consideration to enhance the quality of the study. So concerning the sample and setting, we have two figures. The first one, participants by gender, and the second one is participants by age. So the first figure demonstrated demonstrated the successful completion of the online questionnaire by 304 EFL students from 3 Moroccan universities. And of course, there are 139 female students and 165 male students. And the second figure shows that 79 EFA students are under the age of 20 and 82 EFA students are above 25 and 143 EFA students are between the ages of, or they are aged between 20 and 25. Concerning data analysis, I didn't include data analysis due to time constraint, but I will move directly to findings. So the study revealed that most EFL students at Moroccan universities use blended learning at various times due to their enjoyment of this mode or this kind of learning. And the second interesting finding is that the majority of EFL students acknowledge that blended learning can be a useful tool that helps improve their academic performance. This is why they are ready to make some kind of transition from traditional learning to blended learning. With the exception of the occasional glitch, the majority of EFL students agree that gaining access to technical tools is not that difficult for them, and additionally, they stated that they have had sufficient experience with blended learning. Another finding to be included here is that EFL students claimed that self-paced learning increased student engagement, flexibility, and cost effectiveness among advantages associated with blended learning. And of course, blended learning has some disadvantages, including procrastination, distraction, content overload, technical issues, and plagiarism. Of course, concerning the research limitation, as we know that even good research has limitation. So the small sample size of this study, which focus only on EFL students, we can say at 3 Moroccan universities, limits its generalizability, which means that the research conclusions are solely based on or depend on the views, beliefs, and experience of EFL students. Because of this restriction, it is difficult to say how much blended learning affects students' academic performance. So in order to have an accurate and comprehensive or full understanding of the issue of adoption of blended learning, I think that further research is necessary to establish a tangible connection or relationship between technology and the learning and the learning environment, and future studies which should take into account other departments and other we can say other measures. So to conclude this presentation, it is safe to say that EFL students are familiar to employing technical devices like computers, laptops, mobile phones, etc. So in their daily lives, since using these technological tools for education has become more commonplace than it once was. So Moroccan institutions of higher learning have become of higher education, I think it is a mistake there, have begun integrating them into their curriculum so as to promote the academic success of learners. So clearly, the study's findings show that EFR students prefer blended learning since they believe it has improved their academic outstanding or their academic results. Due to this, EFA students are prepared to switch or to make a transition from traditional learning to blended learning. This again my own references, and thank you for your attention.